Hey everybody, it's Monty and we're on a Friday. So Friday is more of a fun day, but this week I want to ensure that everybody's trying their mathia in these special right triangles. It isn't until you get down and dirty and messy with the math that it starts to make sense. So we got a puzzle or two. Alright, so if you're watching this video, it's probably because you weren't in class today and you wanted to see what we did in math. So here we go. Puzzle or two. Special right triangles, a little bit of mathia. Have a great weekend. All right. Now, the best teacher, failure is, yes. Are you a Yoda fan? I am. Oh man, have I got Yoda stuff around here. I even got a Yoda Pez. All right, puzzles. I'm going to ring the bell. That means pause the video. As soon as you hear the bell ring, the video is going to start back up. Pause the video and try this puzzle. Alright, welcome back. So now, how would you start? These puzzles may be simple for some, but there's a lot going on here. As a matter of fact, you won't even do stuff this hard in math for a couple more years. Okay, Algebra 2 is when you actually cross this stuff. Here's Monty's way. So we got the pirate. We got a bottle. We got a wheel. We got the skull. And I think that's it. All right. So we got to find a place to start. So the first thing I did was notice this right here. Boom. Equal. So I'm going to call this a W. And this an S. So right here, wheel. 3 wheels is 21. So 3 wheels equals 21. Divide by 3, divide by 3. And the W is 7. So I got a 7, a 7, and a 7. Well, that's 7, a 7, and a 7, and a 7. Therefore, the bottle equals 7 minus 3, which is 4. So let's go finish this. So we got a 4 for the bottle. We got a 7 for the wheel. A 7 for the skull. Well, if this is a 4, we can move that across, right? So 2 pirates equals 18 minus 4, right? Minus 4 minus 4. So 2 pirates is 14, divide by 2, divide by 2, and the pirate is 7. Right? 14, 7, 7, so 7, 7. So we got a pirate for a 7, we got a bottle for a 4. So in Monty's world, Monty thinks 11. Okay? Alright. I'm going to switch the page. Pause the video. Alright, welcome back. Where did you start? Okay, real similar to the last guy right here, right? So what do we got? We got an elephant. Elephant. One owl. And a B for a bear. An L for a ladybug. Oh, F for a fox, huh? Yeah. Alright. Let's do the work. So as soon as I saw this one here, I'm going to go E, B. I'm going to change this to an EB, right? So 2 elephants is 16. Divide by 2, divide by 2. The elephant is 8. Cool. 8, 8, 16. 8, 8, 8, 8. Well, if I have 8 minus a ladybug is 1. 8 minus a number. 8 minus a number. What 8 minus a number? Negative 7. 8 subtract a 7. 7 for the ladybug. 7 for the ladybug. 8 for the bear, 8 for the elephant. Ladybug is 7. 11 equals the fox plus 7. What number is missing? I do formal math. You don't need to. 4? 4. 4. So we got a 4 plus a 3 plus an 8. 15. 3 plus 4 plus 8. 7 plus 8. 15. Monty thinks 15. Alright. Now this next one I think is going to take you a tad bit longer to get started. Okay, so I ring the bell. Okay, when I ring the bell again, that means I'm going to start talking. So give it a try. Go. Alright. Now you're supposed to unpause the video. If you're not done, pause the video and give it a try. How can we start here? So the first thing I got is a duck and a bug. Let's call it, well, we'll just call it a car. Keep it simple. Okay, we got a duck, we got a car, and we got some bears, and we got a train. Okay, so hopefully you had a discussion in class on how to start this problem. Okay, and there's different ways to start it. Being a mathematician, I started right here. Okay, and what I did was I added a bear to both sides. Added a bear to both sides. So I got the car is equal to 1 plus a bear. Okay, to me that was all I knew how to do. Okay, and the reason I like that is because then I can get rid of this car. Okay, because the car is 1 plus a bear, right? So I got 1 plus a bear. So I got a bear plus 1 plus a bear equals 9. Subtract the 1. And I got 2 bears is equal to 8, right? 1 bear plus 1 bear gives me 2 bears. Divide by 2, divide by 2. I think the bear is 4. So I got a 4, and 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 a 4. Now, I'm not going to do any more until I get rid of the car. Car equals 1 plus a bear. The car is 1 plus 4, which is 5. I think the car is a 5. Car is a 5. Car is a 5. Okay? Alright. Now I'm rocking. Okay? So, duck minus 5 equals 8. Right? 4 plus 4. Okay. Now add a 5, add a 5. And the duck is 13. Yep. Okay, now we got to get down to the train. So we got a 13, got a 13, got a 13, 13 plus train. Train. Oh, train. The train equals, nope. Train minus 4 equals 13. What number minus 4 is 13? Good. 17. This was quite a problem, wasn't it? So, this one took longer. Monty thinks total is 30. All right. Okay. So, 10 minutes plus you had think time, had to be another 15 minutes, 25 minutes. I got 20 minutes left of class. I think everybody needs to realize 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you did not do than by the ones you did. So, sail away from the safe harbor, explore, dream, and discover. All right. We didn't have a lot of time the other day to work on our special right triangles in mathia, so I want to make sure that we get to a 30, 60, 90 problem on mathia. Okay, so remember, this week participating in mathia will count toward a quiz. So please, everybody go log in. I'm already there, and we are talking about these triangles, okay? And we were on the 45, 45, 90 the other day, but this one threw us a little curve because they're not all 45, 45, 90s. This one is, okay, but this whole thing isn't. So we got Gus and Helen, and they agree that the shortest path back to the car has something to do with the hypotenuse. Helen believes the shortest route is indicated by this path and this path. But Gus believes just go straight back on that diagonal. Okay? Well, they're going to make us do this. This is all that Pythagorean theorem stuff. Okay? So, what is the distance for Helen round to the nearest hundredth? So, Helen is going to go here. Okay? 45, 45, 90. But then she's going to do this one, and we don't know any angles. So, Helen, on her first one, let's get rid of me. Okay, Helen, if this is 72 and this is 72, then this is 72 radical 2, right? We multiply. But then she's got this guy up here, and this is 12 and 60. So we're going to have to use the Pythagorean theorem. So Pythagoras says a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we have 12 squared plus 60 squared equals c squared. Okay, well, let's see, this is 144, and this is 3600, and that's c squared. Well, this is 3744 equals c squared. Take the square root, and we'll grab our screen calculator here, and we'll go 3744 square root, and we get 61.19. 6119 plus 72 squared. 72 radical 2. So now I need 2 square root times 72 equals that, plus 61.1888. And we get 163 point, where'd it go? 163.01. And what does it ask for? What is the approximate distance around to the nearest hundredth? 163.01. 163.01. Now, Gus is the easy one, but we got to redraw it, right? So let's move this up. Now, Gus, I'm going to redraw it, okay? He's got this big triangle, right? And we know this piece is 72, and this piece is 60, this piece is 72, and this is 12. So the total height is 84, and the total length is 132. Wow. So now a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 84 squared plus 132 squared equals c squared. Now, watch this. Take the square root, take the square root, okay? If you have an in-class calculator, This is kind of cool because you can do it all at once. Okay? Second square root 84 squared plus 132 squared. Isn't that cool? 154.46. 154.46. Okay? Now, 154.46. Round to the nearest hundredth. 154.46. Where'd I go? 154. Oh, 156. 156. See how easy it is to make a mistake in math? 156.46. Good grief, money. 156.46. Now, who is correct? Shorter distance is going to be Gus. Gus 55. Gus 55 shorter. Okay? Now, if you didn't have that fancy calculator, you're going to do this in a piece and a piece. Okay? So 84 squared, 7056, 132 squared, 17424. Add them together, plus 7056. 24480 equals, and then we take the square root, and we take the square root, and here we just hit the square root, and there's our answer. So, multiple ways to get that answer. Alright, let's go to our next problem and see if they give us a 30, 60, 90 to try. Perfect. 30, 60, 90. Now, remember on the 30, 60, 90, okay, short leg multiplied by radical 3 to the long leg, double to the hypotenuse. So you're seeing that on the screen here. Short leg, long leg, hypotenuse. Okay, so MP. MP is radical 15. So square root 15, enter. Now, NP. NP is the long leg. Long leg. Just multiply by radical 3. So we have square root 15, toggle on the outside, radical 3. Boom. It simplified it. Now, in class, we would have done that, but you don't have to here. Okay, so what just happened? Let's clear the ink from our page. Okay, so what just happened was radical 15 times radical 3. Well, that's radical 45. Or radical 3, radical 5, radical 3. Radical 5, radical 9. 5 times 9. What's the square root of 9? 3. 3 radical 5. But it did it for you. You didn't have to worry. Okay, now, short leg to the hypotenuse. Got to know our vocabulary. Hypotenuse is just going to be double. So there's 2 radical 15s. Isn't that cool? All right, now, when we come back from the hypotenuse, we cut it in half. Cut it in half. If the math is hard, GH. So we've got the hypotenuse here. 4 radical 2. 4 radical 2. Now we're going to take 4 radical 2 and come to the short leg. Cut it in half. If you're not sure what that is, just type it out. 4 radical 2, toggle down, cut it in half. 2 radical. And KH, just take the short leg, 2 radical 2, toggle to the outside, and then we multiply by radical 3. Okay, you're just multiplying by radical 3. It does it all for you. Okay, boom. Isn't that neat? Let's do one more problem here, and then you guys got to go and have a great weekend. So we know the long leg. ZY is the long leg. 11 radical 3. But we want to go to the short leg. When we come to the short leg, divide it out. Divide it out. Just type it in. So let's go to a fraction maker. 11 radical 3 and divide it out. Radical 3. We just divide out the radical 3's and then we double. Just take the short leg times 2. Okay? Alright, now we're going to go to sporting goods. Okay, and we're going to buy those pennants, right? Pennants, flags in the shape of a 30, 60, 90, and the hypotenuse is 16. Hypotenuse is 16, so the short leg is half. 16 divided by 2. Long leg is just the 8 times radical 3. Now the area of a pennant. Base times height divided by 2. So we have the long leg, 8 radical 3 times 8, short leg, long leg, divided by 2. Okay? Alright. Boom. Isn't that cool? Hey, you guys, have a great weekend. We want to finish this next week as we head to spring break. Bye-bye. Nice job on those puzzles today.